and she touches the screen, chat, and it absorbs her. She's like, oh, and the screen itself comes off, chat, and it starts enveloping her. She's like, oh, I'm being vored. She's being vored, chat, by the television screen. It's fuck weird. She's become a liquidy substance. Hello, I just wanted to thank you for clicking on my video, and I wanted to let you know not only do I create content in my YouTube channel here, Class in a Glass, but I'm also on Twitch where I play single-player games, multiplayer games. I do movie reviews, cartoon reviews, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Also, it would be a big help if you can check out my Patreon, where you can gain access to audio commentaries, reactions, and the ability to submit questions for my podcasts and videocasts. And all that content can be found in the links below. In the meantime, enjoy the video.
Infinity Train.
Now we must get to my review for Infinity Train Episode 5, chat. The cat's car. The cat has indeed returned, and she's up to some shenanigans, chat. These are some nefarious shenanigans, if I do say so myself. But, chat, we cut to Tulip Olsen, chat, the latest passenger on the train, along with 1-1 Atticus, chat, and they are exiting a new car, chat. They're waving goodbye to the friends they just made, which apparently, chat, is a baseball team comprised of dinosaurs, chat. T-Rexes, Velociraptors, Stegosauruses, chat. Brontosauruses, chat. Ankylosaurus, chat. A lot of dinos. And they're waving goodbye. Thank you, we'll never forget you. And it goes, oh! They're all communicating in dinosaur speaking. The doors close. And, you know, fucking Atticus is like, what was that guy's name again? She's like, I actually kind of forgot already. So apparently that wasn't the best experience that they just had inside the dino baseball playing car, chat. But they're on their way to the next car, chat, and they open that up, and it's this giant room, chat, filled with all sorts of dusty knickknacks, chat. Artifacts, objects of power, chat. Who knows? And I'm like, what kind of car is this? It's like, look at all this cool stuff. They're just playing around with all this stuff there on the fucking desk. You know, fucking Atticus, he's eating all the fucking trash out of the bins. And, you know, Tulip is like, stop that, stop it. He's like, oh, what? I'm fine. No, I wasn't eating this or anything. I was just enjoying myself. I was seeing if there's anything we might need, any resource, any food we can use on our travels. And Tulip's like going, You see fucking little 1-1 Chad, he's just, you know, hopping around all the desk and shit, stops at a globe, spins it, and he goes, are you my mum? Are you my mum? You're quite round. It's not his mum, Chad. The globe of the planet, Chad. Which the globe looked like it was from the 1950s, chat, because it still had the Soviet Union on it. So that's dated. That's quite dated. This train has been in operation for quite some time. But the globe, chat, of the world in 1950s, chat, that was not 1-1's mom, chat. But who makes an appearance, chat, as they're walking through this car and exploring? The fucking cat. And Tulip, she's like, oh, this fucking bitch. And she's like, oh, kitten, what's wrong? Why are you so upset to see me? She goes, because you fucking kidnapped 1-1. And she's like, I did not kidnap 1-1. If you do recall, we had made a deal, okay? We made a deal where if you would give me 1-1, I would go to the conductor and help you, but then you fucking broke that deal, and I was attacked by a giant amorphous blob of water named Randall, and he destroyed my little hovercraft ball, and I had to fix it again. You know how hard it is to fix something without any fucking thumbs? And Tulip said, fair enough, that's true, but you knew I didn't want to go through with it, and you betray me, Angelo, you betray me. And the cat's just like, well, you're happy to stay here. I have many things to show you. She's like, I don't want anything from you, okay? I'm fucking done. The cat's like, well, what's up? She's like, I don't fucking like you. She continues walking. Atticus barks at her a bit, and they're walking away. And the cat's like, oh, well, you're trying to appeal to her. He's like, no, please stay. I want to apologize to you. Please enjoy my humble abode. Tulip's like, I ain't fucking having it, all right? And, you know, the cat, she jumps up in front of the exit door, chat. There's her shelf, and there's like these tapes. And she goes, well, if you insist you must leave, I totally understand. Then she's like, oops, and some of the tapes fall off. Some of the tapes fall off the shelf. And, you know, they almost fall on Tulip and Atticus and 1-1. She goes, oh, I'm so sorry, dear. Please be a dear. Could you pick some of those up for me? As I said before, no thumbs. And she goes, oh, fine. She picks up one of the tapes, and she sees in the tape, Tulip Olsen, her name. She's like, what the hell is this? What is this? And she says, oh, you found one of the tapes, didn't you? She's like, one of the tapes? What are you talking about? She says, well, every passenger has their own tape. And she's like, what's on them? She says, oh, so many answers to so many questions. And she's like, well, would it explain my number? Would it explain why I'm here? She goes, perhaps it would. It's different for every person. Atticus is like, Tulip, don't listen to this fucking evil bitch, okay? She is manipulating you, girl. She's manipulating. One's like, I like the cat. Don't listen to the ball. The ball doesn't know what the fuck's going on half the time. He thinks everything's his mother. And Tulip's like, well, not everything. He's like, watch. One, am I your mom? And one like stares at Atticus and goes, are you my mom, Atticus? Case in point. Thank you, Katie, for the 5 days. I love this cat. The cat's great. Oh, the cat's great. Always speaking French. The voice actors chat kills it as the cat. It's the titular cat. Lovely character. The cat's like, well, let's go ahead and watch your tape. I happen to have a VHS. They're all like cassette tapes. I love it, chat. I have a VHS player right here. We can watch. And she's like, well, okay, only for a bit, but then I got to keep going. Got to get to the. She's like, I understand. She's like, sit your little fanny down. Sits her fanny down, grabs the tape, wheels in the TV, chat, puts it in there. And the thing has all static and stuff, chat, like on the video. It's like it's taking a little while. And the cat sits right next to Tulip's armrest, her right armrest, while Atticus hops up and he's on her lap, and he's saying, Miss Tulip, I don't know about this. I just don't trust her. I don't trust this. I have a bad feeling. And the cat's like, oh, don't pay any mind to him, dear. Just watch. And she watches the screen, chat, and all of a sudden it goes white and goes, wah, and then she's transported, chat. She blinks her eyes, and she's in a total, giant white room, chat. A never-ending white room with this little static screen, like all the way in the distance. She's like, what the fuck? And she just starts running, chat, just screaming her ass off. She doesn't know where the hell she just happened, chat. She doesn't know where she is. And the screen just gets closer to her and closer. She's like, screen. Screen, and she doesn't know what the hell's going to tell, chat. She hits the fucking wall. Thank you, Sandy. Hello, Sandy. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the host. It has been a hot minute. Hope you're doing very well. In the middle of my review for Infinity Train Episode 5, The Cat's Car. Things are not going well for Tulip and company right now. And eventually, the fucking staticky screen just goes right inside her face. She's like, it's like it's almost about to crush her chip, and then turns on, and she sees herself as a little baby. She's like, wait a minute. Like, little guy, she's like, oh my God, it's me as a little baby. And then chat switches, and we see Tulip as like a toddler, chat. And it's like near a Christmas tree, chat. So she grabs an ornament, she brings the whole tree down upon herself, chat. She is crushed by a tree. She's like, oh, I remember this. This was horrifying. It was a horrifying moment. But then we see her parents come in the frame, chat, in the image. And they're going, oh my God. And they pick up the tree, but she's just like, hi. She's just laughing. And they go, okay, she's fine. She's fine. She goes, oh, I remember that. And she touches the screen, chat, and it absorbs her. She's like, oh, and the screen itself comes off, chat, and it starts enveloping her. And she's like, oh, I'm being vored. She's being vored, chat, by the television screen. It's fuck weird. She's become a liquidy substance. And she becomes all staticky, chat. And then, boom, she is transported, chat. She is now inside her family's car, chat. And they're going to, they're having like a nice little road trip, chat. And it's the song we heard in the last episode, The Crystal Car. Put your hands in the air like you don't care. And they're doing all that. And the parents are singing with their little daughter, Tulip. Oh, it's wonderful, chat. Having such a great goddamn time. She's like, I remember this. And he's like, we were going to Dolphin. She's just like, whoa! She gets vored again, chat. She gets vored again, and now she is in Dolphin World, chat. She's like, oh, Dolphin World. It's like Sealand or like SeaWorld, chat. And, the Marine Land and all that shit. She's like, oh yeah, Dolphin World, this place was great. And she sees these fucking dolphins, chat. They're just hopping up on this like little precipice, chat, and they form a giant pyramid. She goes, woo, pyramid. She hears like her younger self. She turns around, she sees herself and her parents, they're having so much fun. They're like, yeah, Dolphin World, woo. She goes, yeah, this was really cool. I wonder why this place closed down. That was weird. And then all of a sudden, chat, she's transported again. She's like, oh, I'm being vored. She gets vored again, chat. She gets more of the static on her body. She's like, what the fuck is this? She can't get off. She can't get the staticky stuff off. And then she sees herself, chat. She sees her younger self sitting at the table with her two parents, and they have like a Tulip Olsen is cool shirt on. Family forever, chat, with like the number 4 in the middle. Family forever, family, vroom vroom, bro. And her dad has become Vin Diesel, chat, and her mom has become Letty, Michelle Rodriguez, Dom. And like that's the ultimate family, chat. If you want a good family, that's what you need, okay? So she got Dad Diesel, chat. Dad Diesel. He's like, Tulip, You are not only the best dog in the world, but you have been accepted into a video game coding school where you have been bequeathed the title of ultimate video game coach. She's like, whoa, that's awesome. And then the mom's like, to celebrate, we should have a nice thick slice of onion ice cream cake. And she's like, yeah, that sounds good. And we see the mom, she's like, yes, have some cake, have some cake, have some cake. And she's like, what the fuck is happening? Because she seems like, wait a minute, this isn't real. This didn't happen this way. What the fuck is going on? What is going on? And eventually, chat, it switches. She gets bored by the TV set again, and she's at the table, and she's like, what the hell is what? And her parents are like staring at her like, and she's like, ah. And they're like, Tulip, we have something to tell you. She's like, what? We're getting divorced. And she's like, whoa. And they turn into the monsters from The Thing, chat. Mom, she's like a mechanical hybrid of the hentai spider squid monster, chat, which we saw at the end of the episode of the Corgi Car. That was episode 3, chat. And Dad just becomes an abomination. Dad, he looks like the fucking guy from The Thing when it bursts out of his tummy, chat. And they're like, ah! And they chase. She's like, whoa! And she's just fucking running around the goddamn house, chat, trying to fucking escape. She's like, whoa, no, this is how it is. This is how it is. This is how it is. And then boom, she's transported again. She's like, what the fuck? What the hell? And she's back at Dolph World again, chat. She's back at Dolph World. And she's like, what the hell is going on? And she sees the dolphins, chat, but they're all fucking like sad and depressed and shit. And like there's like vomit in the fucking pool area. And then the trainers don't. And they're like, oh shit, what do you mean the thing isn't swimming? Is it dead? And she's like, what? Oh yeah, this is why they closed Dolphin World. And she sees herself when she was younger, chat. Sees her younger self rubbing her eyes and going, Mom, Dad, can we move closer? I can't really see. And, you know, the mom's going, I told you she needed glasses. He's like, yeah, I'll just take fucking, 2 hours out of my day at work, even though I'm behind on everything, to take her to get the goddamn doctor's office, okay? I can't do everything. Why don't you fucking do it? She's like, I have double shifts at the hospital right now, okay? What, you want to try to be a father? How about you try to be a mother for once? And she's like, that's what happened. They were arguing with each other. This is the memory. And then, chat, she's transported again. And she's back in her house. She's back in her house. It's late at night, and she's seeing her younger self, chat, her younger self going down the stairs. And she goes around. It looks like the TV's on, and she sees Atticus is selling donut holders, chat. He's like, it's like an Ernie Hudson Atticus abomination creature. He's going, won't you like a donut holder? You can donut everything. And then we see fucking One who has a very curvaceous, very well endowed lady's body, chat. He's got big bazungas. It's basically One with a wig and bazungas, chat. And he's like, I would very much like a donut hole. He's like, let me donut hole you. It's like, whoa. And then she sees her young self with this blanket, chat, putting on the couch and just patting it like this. She's like, what the fuck? And she goes up close to her face and she hears this, so honey, I used to tuck you in, now you're tucking me in. And she's like, what the fuck is that? But all of a sudden, chat, she's bored. She's like, oh, she's bored yet again, chat, and she sees it. She's like, this isn't real. What the hell is this? This doesn't make any goddamn sense. And it replays itself again, chat. Sees herself walking down the stairs, going to the room with the TV on, and she sees Atticus selling the donut holder to the very big boobed, the very big, well-endowed One, chat. And she's like, they weren't there. That's not real. And it switches back to the original infomercial, chat, commercial. And it's Harry's bikes, Harry's woke bikes. I don't know why they said Harry's woke bikes, but they're woke, apparently. And she sees her younger self putting a blanket on her dad, who is crying and sleeping. It's very sad. This 14-year-old man just going, because, him and his wife are fighting. And he wakes up and he goes, oh, honey, thank you. It's like, is that how it is now? You're going to be tucking me in? And he's crying, and she hugs him. It's a very sad scene. Can't you think of the 5 Minutes? Seriously, never wanted a donut holder so badly. Especially One. He was very excited about it. And she's like, that's right. I remember this. And then she's like, wow! She's bored again, chat, by the substance. And she's then seeing herself walking down the stairs. It wasn't for, to be, she was accepted into the video game coding school for brilliant people or some shit. No, her parents just want to talk with her, and she's seeing her younger self sit down. She's like, okay, what's up? We having dinner here? We going out? And they go, we're not doing that, honey. We don't want to talk to you. And she's like, and the wife is like, we're going to talk with her. And she's like, she gets it, okay? She gets it. And she's like, what's up? And, the parents are explaining, like, listen, honey, you probably noticed that Dad and I haven't really been getting along with each other for a while. And not saying that you're the reason, you're not the reason for it, of course. We love you. We absolutely love you. You're the best thing in our lives. She goes, well, okay, well, what's happening? And it goes, what's happening is that your father and I, we've decided, and the father comes in, we're going to be separating for a while. And then she's like, oh. And then Tulip she remembers this conversation. She's watching this play out. She's right next to her younger self. And, but we just want you to know that we're still going to be here for you always. We absolutely love you. But she said, but then younger Tulip chimes in and says, but you're getting divorced then right after, right? And the parents are like, we don't know. We're taking this one step at a time and see what we can do. She's like, no, just get a divorce. It's what you all want anyway, And she's like, honey, this isn't your fault. She's like, I know it's not my fault, okay? All right, I know it's not my fault that you guys are getting divorced. That's your fucking fault. That's your fucking fault that you're getting divorced and you can't fix your goddamn marriage. And they're like, listen, we know that you're angry, okay? This is hard for us too, but we're trying to make the best thing. Well, it's not the best for me. And she runs away, and Tulip sees this. She's like, oh God. I did not handle that the way I should have handled it. And she recognizes the pain that her parents are also going through this. She didn't give them time to speak, and she sees all of this chat. And she recognizes that they're trying to do what's best for her, what's healthy for the family itself. And it's like separation, divorce, it's hard. It's very hard. There's a lot of anger, a lot of resentment already baked into that. But in order to give her the best place to continue to grow up, these two parents need to live separate lives from each other, but come together when they need to for her. And she's recognizing all this right now. And eventually, and because of this chat, she snaps out of it. She goes, ah! She's unvored, chat. She's unvored. The substance removes itself from her body, and she's immediately back into the chair, chat. And it's like only like a second went by for the cat Atticus and one. Her and Atticus just finished. I don't know about this. And that's how she's like, and she looks at the cat. She goes, you fucking bitch! You lied to me. You tried to trap me in there. She's like, I'm just, I thought you would like to see good memories. It's like, the memories that you show me were a goddamn lie. I saw my memories. I saw what's happening. Okay, and you tried to trap me in there. And she's like, Kitten, please, listen, I just tried to do this for you. She's, no, you tried to do this for yourself. I don't know what the fuck your plan is, all right, but get out of my way. And she notices the numbers going down, chat. It's going down and down and down. And the cat's like, what about your number? What about your number? Maybe the conductor can help. She's like, I don't care about this anymore. And she puts this black glove on, chat. She's like, I'm just gonna keep going, but I'm gonna be with my friends, okay? Because they've had my back this entire time, and you've done this only for your fucking self. And she continues walking out. She leaves, chat. She leaves. And the cat's like, oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, no. It's like, this is just not a good situation, Chad. Not a good situation. And eventually, all the fucking lights just, that's what happens, Chad. Because as soon as, I forgot to mention this early in the episode, they established that the cars can change position. Thank you, show, for the Timmies. My heart's a pitter-patter, and thank you so much, show. The cars can change position on the train, Chad. So when they left the dinosaur car, they were going to go in another car, but then it stopped. And it was taken away, and then the cat's car was placed in there. But then suddenly, Chad, the cat's car is lifted up in the air and shoots all the way to, looks like the engine section, chat, the conductor's car. And it reinserts itself there. All the fucking lights go out, chat. And the mechanical doll-face hentai squid appears and goes, Wah! And grabs the cat, chat. Hentai's the cat. She's like, no, please, I can still help you. I can still help you. And it's like, you have failed to acquire the ball. Like the one, looking for one. She's like, what? And he's like, I have another idea. I have another plan. Okay, I could just, you need me alive. Okay, I can get you them. I can get you them. And all of a sudden, chat, this fucking Cyclops-looking thing disappears. And it has this, you always see this is the red line visor, looks like the RoboCop. This red line visor appears. It goes, this is like that. It's like it's communicating with the hentai mechanical squid monster, the doll-faced squid monster. And it drops the cat. She goes, thank you. I swear to you, I'll get you what you want. It goes, and the doll face communicates with what we are led to believe is the conductor, and says, "Don't fail us again." And it fucking attaches all of its tentacles to all the shelves in the whole thing. It twists itself in the air, and all of the cat's most valuable possessions, Chad, the things it loves most, all come crashing to the floor, breaking and destroyed. She's like, "Please, no, not my things, not my things. This is the things I love." And then the thing just like, "You will get them," and it leaves, Chad. And the cat's like, "I will. Oh God, I will." And then it cuts, Chad. And that, my friends, is Infinity Train Episode 5, The Cat's Car. What's left of the Cat's Car, chat. Great episode, very fucking dark and messed up, chat. Like, I love when the parents become these weird thing-esque John Carpenter creatures. It's like, whoa, it's pretty goddamn dark. James, great review. Thank you. No, I'm glad you enjoyed it, chat. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I know what the Cyclops thing is, but I'm going to start worshiping. Yes, yep. We'll get to that. We'll get to that very soon. Oh, my Lord. I hope you enjoyed that one, though, chat.